Hey guys, hope you guys are all doing well. We have been super busy the past few weeks, so therefore I haven't done a video. Today I would like to just bring you along and give you an update on what we have growing on in these raised beds. We do have some pretty exciting news to share with all of you, and but I think I might wait until Dwayne's here for that. I'm not sure. He might even pop in from work on his way through. But let's get to it. I'll get you turned around and I'll show you exactly what we have going on. Okay, first of all, I think we'll start down here in our Swiss chard and kale, basil, and spinach bed. This is growing like crazy. We have harvested off this already a couple times and they're doing very well. Everything is so healthy. These raised beds, it's just back saver, everything. Actually, I broke my ribs a few weeks ago, and I had to bend down to weed a garden, which we don't have to do in these raised beds, but to weed a garden, to harvest, to do anything, it would have been very painful. So I'm really fortunate that we do have these beds. So you can see my spinach is coming good. My Swiss chard is amazing. Kale, the basil is doing very well. It did get hit earlier with a little bit of frost, a lot earlier in the season, but now it's all starting to come back. I am going to harvest this and my Swiss chard tomorrow, and I'm going to do a recipe with that. I will do a video with that tomorrow. Over here, look at this. This is the celery that we started. If you go back to the last video I did, it shows where Haley and I planted these, and we wrapped at the bottom, we wrapped with a small landscape fabric, and then I had to go and do a larger one up here. But just to show you, that just keeps your stalks nice and tender and sweet. You don't get that bitter stalk. They're doing very well, but I am going to have to put another one on these because they're, again, getting too tall. I'm also going to have to put bigger bamboo in there to hold it, but let's find a better one. Here's a nice one with the nice, beautiful stalks. Like nothing is chewing the leaves. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now with this box, it's on casters, which is really good because I'm going to have to turn this box around. The celery is now gone up past the peppers, and the peppers are way back here. I have to give them a little bit more sunlight, but you can see the peppers are starting to come on. And I do have more going into the other bed down below, which I don't have done yet. And then these are the mini bell peppers. So they're multicolored. They're beautiful. And then down here, I've got some onions, a lot more tomatoes, my peppers, and then just little odds and ends that I have to put into the bed down below. I have 2 more beds like this down below. And then my onions and my garlic. These onions are the big, like Dutch sets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to top these, and I'll do that in this video after I show you everything else. I top them, and that produces a bigger bulb on your onion, or an onion bulb. So, and we eat the greens. So you can either dehydrate the greens or put them in the fridge. You can chop them up and freeze them. You can do whatever. But we'll get back to this in just a minute. I'm going to bring you over to the other side and show you what we have over here. All right. So in this box, I just planted some patio tomatoes so that they aren't going to get super tall. They're getting a nice thick stalk on them. They're doing very well. I did plant these late, so they aren't as tall as they should be right now, but they will catch up. And then, of course, I planted the basil in between because that's just a great companion plant for tomatoes. It helps keep the pests out as well because they don't like the basil. And then I have 4 little tiny sugar baby watermelon over here. They're not doing a whole lot. They're starting to take off now. I'm going to throw some triple 20 fertilizer into all these beds to give everything a boost. But we'll see what happens with these. And we're going to trellis these later on. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do, what we're going to trellis with. And then over here, we have just one strawberry plant that my cousin gave us. And it's already got a nice ripe strawberry on it. It's not quite ripe enough to eat yet, but there are a few coming on. So that's pretty fun, especially for the kids. And then I have some heirloom tomato. I have an heirloom tomato there and a cherry tomato. No, sorry, this is the cherry tomato, red cherry. And then this is the heirloom beefsteak. And then just a geranium. And over here I have more garlic. So this was actually garlic, seed garlic from the farm. And my sister happened to have some because I didn't take any when I left the farm. And my sister happened to have some that she plants each year. So I got some of the farm garlic to grow. This is the Italian variety. It's called Music. It should have had a scape on it, but I planted it pretty late, so they're not getting the scapes yet. I'm not sure if they will produce the scapes or not this year, but I am going to plant around Thanksgiving, so I have a good crop next year. It is absolutely beautiful out today. Okay, so like I said, and at the farm we always did cut our onion greens back, and you do this with the big onions and the small onions. We don't do it with leeks. You don't do it with garlic. But what I do is, hope you can see, just grab them and cut them. And I take a good amount off. And see how they're all flopping? I don't like that. And they don't like that, really. You're going to get your onions are going to start weighing down and start growing a little off center, crooked. So this way here, you just chop these off and use them. You can dehydrate them. You can make onion powder out of them, a green onion powder. Chop them up, freeze them, put them in the fridge in a Ziploc bag, and they'll last, oh my goodness, they'll last a couple weeks in the fridge, as long as there's no air in the bag. So we just take them and I put them into a bowl, and I just continue doing that. And I will keep doing this, and I will be right back to show you the finished product. So there we go. I'll bring you closer and you can see. Look at how nice that is. Now the airflow can get through better. I mean, the airflow is still going through pretty good, but this way here, it opens it up. It lets the sunlight in, and it'll make your bulb a lot bigger. And that's exactly what you want with any onion, really, even the green onions. You want that bulb to get bigger. You don't want just little tiny thin pencil type things. So that's how we do that. And I've got this big bowl of onion greens. So I'm going to go and put them into a Ziploc bag, and until I can chop them up and do whatever I'm going to do with them. I'm not sure if I'm going to dehydrate. Maybe I'll do a bit of both, dehydration and freezing, and cooking with it with our salad tonight. And the recipe I'm going to do tomorrow for you guys. So that's it for today. I'm going to do videos. I probably do about 3 videos this week, just shorter videos like this. And stay tuned for the news that we have to share with all of you. I do want Dwayne to be here to be a part of it. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.